You saying all this other stuff? No, you need to come straight out and be like, look, I want to be with Chris, and I can't get over Chris, and he's my everything, and this is how it's gonna be, and that's it. That's what you need to come out and say. At least somebody get a grasp of your mental state. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Thanks for Your Criticism. I'm doing a recap of Married at First Sight. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about this episode. I'm gonna start off with the couples and just do it like that. Basically, this whole thing started off with Brianna and Vincent, and they started talking and everything like that. And the only thing I got to say is Brianna is looking good.
You're doing great, honey.
She looking real good, y'all. No lie. I like the way she looking and everything like that. Now, it was question day. I guess I'm gonna just call it like that. The expert sent out a question about, how do you love and, what makes you fall in love and all this other stuff like this. And when Vincent and Brianna got they thing, they was sitting on the couch and they was going over about how they feel about love. And I don't know what to say about what they was saying. I mean, I can't put it in words, but it was beautiful. It really was. I mean, the way they was talking to each other, the way they was relating to each other, and they even said that they loved it.
Say that I am also in love as well.
So, I mean, I don't know. They looking real good, y'all. I mean, I know, they had their little moments and stuff like that, but overall, from the way that they talk to each other and stuff like that, I'm seeing they really like each other, and they just said that they love each other. So that's good. Now, Vincent did surprise Brianna with a bike and stuff like that, and she says he listened and stuff like that, and everything was all cool and everything was all good. But Brianna tried to surprise Vincent with a little dance instructor or something like that, and it ain't go too good.
We need to keep the music, the timing perfect.
Certainly a little embarrassing. If she would have said, let's go dance bachata, I would have came in with a lot of confidence. I'm like uncomfortable also.
I mean, your boy Vincent, he ain't like it one bit. He was, he couldn't get the moves right. It wasn't like a dance party, or it wasn't like just have fun. It was more so do the steps like this and do it like this, and then you'll learn. You know what I'm saying? It was wild. I don't know. Maybe Vincent need a different instructor, but he got real self-conscious about everything, talking about he's sweating and all this other stuff. And, I could tell, Brianna could tell, everybody could tell that the vibe was off. And I think that, if Vincent would have blocked out the instructor and just focused on Brianna and not worried about getting things right, you know what I'm saying, just going there and dancing, then it would have been perfectly fine. But he need to relax more, because he's starting to worry me for real with this whole, he feeling embarrassed and everything gotta be right and all this stuff like that. No, relax, man, chill out and let it be what it's gonna be. Now, that's really all that I got on them. Not too much. They didn't really upset me or anything like that. It was normal. I'm gonna move on to Clara and Ryan, and it starts out on the date and stuff like that. They do the little arts and craft, and they talking and they joking around and stuff like that. But she asked him about the how the house gonna be, what they gonna do with the little craft thing, and I was surprised that she was serious. I didn't know that this is like a hobby of hers. You know what I'm saying? So she actually is serious about this little arts and craft thing.
It's gonna be the garage where everything, like all the other stuff is.
And she want a place like carved out like a man cave. She want to, I forget how she said it, she cave or something like that, whatever. But she looking to get busy with the arts and craft. They little card that they got from the experts about love and stuff like that. I forget how the question was phrased, but it was more so of how do you show love, or how can somebody show you that they love you? And her explanation of the way that she likes to receive love and stuff like that, it sounded more like she wanted a servant.
What can your partner do to help you potentially fall in love?
I think for me, I need to feel heard. I need to feel that what I've said to you sticks. Make sure that there's no onions because I don't like onions. Like, that's important. Or like, you hear that like I've been stressed at work, so you bring me flowers because you're like, hey, you had a crappy day. I hear you. I understand what you're saying, and I'm gonna try to make things a little better.
She was going on and on what they gotta do, and they gotta do this, they gotta do that, and this and that. I'm like, damn. Like, who gonna live up to all those expectations like that? That's crazy. I mean, 1 or 2, 3 at most, but all that, god damn. Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't understand. Well, I understood it, but it was just wild the way she was putting it. I mean, I would have gladly accepted, okay, well, I just need you to care for me and do a couple things that let me know that you care. But I, needed to be thoughtful or something like that. And that's fine. Ryan, he explained his by, he really don't trust too many people. He seems like a loner, and he basically said that, basically if he fall in love with you, he gonna really fall in love with you. But it's going to be, I guess it's going to take some time because he not used to opening up in that way. And I think that's going to be an issue, no doubt. Now, Ryan listened to her and wanted to surprise her, and took her out on a donut date thing. And they went ahead and, start eating and stuff like that, even though Ryan eat more healthier. Clara do not. Like, she's talking about she ate a whole cookie dough. Cookie dough? Who eats cookie dough? Y'all let me know if I'm missing out on something here. Like, cause if, I know baking cookies and stuff like that, but just the dough itself, that can't be good, right? That's not good for you to eat it like that. I mean, but the Married at First Sight producers, they really sized it. Like, they showed her eating donut after donut after donut. Like, it was a big thing and stuff like that. And, Ryan started basically talking about, I don't know, it seemed like it kind of turned Ryan off, how the, just the explanation of what drives you or something like that in life, like what's your motivation of getting up in the morning and doing all this stuff like that, and what helps you get through the day and stuff like that. And she said, look, nothing, you know, paying my bills and that's it, something like that, right? And I don't know. Not everybody has extra motivating them through the day to get through. That's unless it's their family or something like that, like they children, like, look, I gotta do this for my child, or I gotta do this for my family, and you just, you know, but I guess if you're doing it for yourself, then I guess you gotta have things. So I don't know. I ain't really find her explanation that weird. It was fine to me. I understood it, really. Ryan, on the other hand, looked like he didn't. He was going on about things that he feels that motivates him. And it seemed like he a very thoughtful guy, and he be thinking a lot.
Not to like give like a social commentary, but I just feel like a lot of the things that have happened in my life have like been predetermined long before Ryan Oubre was here. No, it wasn't you that did these things, Ryan. It's people long before you that like laid a path for you. And I think for me, like waking up with like a purpose, but I do feel like that. Have you like thought about that?
Literally never.
Like, no doubt. And Clara was talking about, what's this, a seminar or something like that? And clearly, she felt like Ryan was digging at her about eating healthy and all this other stuff. She ain't understand where he was coming from, and she ain't take it in a good way, obviously. You know, and Ryan, he ain't looking too happy about it, so they gonna have to do some making up, because some things going on and with them, and to be honest, I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, you know, I ain't say this in a while and who gonna work and who not gonna work, but I'm just saying, like, if it keep going the way it's going right now, then this joint is done. Like, they really need to get the business. I don't know how long they got, but they need to get into it for real. We'll start with Virginia and Eric, and they go on a date. Everybody going on dates, y'all. They going on dates. They went to a little golfing joint, and you know, they talk and everything. Virginia out there, and she's swinging, missing, and Eric ain't do no better. He sucks too. They both suck. They just. Golfing and having fun and stuff like that, and that looked like, you know, a fun date. I might have to I might have to do something like that soon since it's getting warm. They talk about their struggles, not seeing each other and all of that stuff, and she even talked about him calling her and stuff like that, because y'all remember last episode, it was Eric. He was talking about, man, look, we don't talk that much and stuff like that, and she went away for a while, and she like, dang, he ain't calling me.
I mean, yeah, I feel like overall the first trip was fine. I mean, communication could have been a little better at a certain point.
And all this is pointing to Virginia like really catching feelings and more feelings for Eric. Sometimes it's hard to see because she's not expressing herself, and you can never tell. Like, he literally have to ask her, and obviously through this episode, Eric don't express himself in the best way neither, but he gets out what he's trying to say. And Virginia looks like you gotta pull things out of her. That's what I'm getting from this whole thing. Like, you know, she'll say little things, you ask her a question, she'll say something, and, you know, but it's all like, it's like she's setting it up to where is that, you know, for she could feel better about her feelings and her situation instead of coming out straight out and saying it and stuff like that. Now, they had a question of the day, And theirs was about love also and stuff like that. And Erica said that his relationships in the past was he'll know if he feel it, and you know, cause he felt it before and everything.
It wasn't
like
gonna
that.
work out, or like I just didn't have that feeling that I had before. That I'm just not. I can't.
And if he don't, then he just gonna X out the situation, cause he know it ain't love and stuff like that. After the questions and everything like that go past, Eric set up a little date and stuff like that. And he started cooking for her and everything like that. And you could tell that he really cared about her. Now, she tells, they sit down, she tells him that she don't like being compared. And it kind of, you know, not frustrates, but it just make her feel like, you know, she got to live up to something, and that's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? So she don't like feeling compared to the ex and stuff like that. And Eric's struggling, trying to get it out, but he basically tell her that, look, I'm not comparing you, you know, to anything. I'm going off what we have, and this feeling, you know, that I'm feeling right now is real close to love.
You could say that. You could be like, oh yeah, because we're married now, we're forced to try to do this. We're trying to work on this and this and that. But for me, it's been so easy to continue like how I feel about you as we've gone on. Like I'm not forcing anything. I don't feel like I'm forcing anything. It's just happening.
Everything like that. And they go into this little room, this light room. He sit down and he play his little guitar. He rocking the joint, you know what I'm saying? It was real nice. I thought he was going to sing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, shit, he about to sing something? He ain't sing nothing, but it was still good. After that, they talked and he tells her he loves her, with a little prompt from Virginia, you know what I mean?
Then why, if it's not what you normally do, why are you okay doing it for me?
Well, just everything leading up to right now has just been so great with you. And I kind of want to say something to you now, but what I want to tell you is that I do love you.
But she basically tell him that she love him too. And it looked like, you know, this episode is about love and them getting closer. And that's what I got from Virginia and Eric. Now let's go to Chris and Paige. I don't know what to say about this, guys. Like, you know, sometimes I could see Chris' point of view sometimes, because I try to look at it objectively and everything like that. And right now, yeah, man, it's hard, man. This boy making it hard on me, trying to, you know, I'm just trying to see where he coming from and stuff like that. But it's tough, man, because Chris be tripping. Anyway, the pastor, Chris's friend, slash pastor guy, talked to Paige and everything like that. And, you know, he bring up that he was married before. Not engaged to the ex, he was married before that. So that right there was wild. But it seems like he wants to be married. And he do want that foundation, but I don't know if he ready for it. And even the, you know, pastor guy was talking about you gotta, you know, pay attention to how stable somebody is and if they giving you direct and straight answers and all this stuff like that.
Says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. When you come across individuals that cannot make their yes be yes and their no be no, that's somebody who's not stable.
And that was real surprising. You know, Paige looked at like she was done. She was just going over just the steps and everything like that. Now, Paige went to the little party and stuff like that and everything, and Virginia was asking, look, if it wasn't for the baby, if it wasn't for all this extra stuff, could you see you and him like getting together just from, you know, y'all connection and how y'all, you know, act around one another and stuff like that? And she didn't give a straight answer. She said something about, you know, the Lord to take it in His hands and all this stuff. Like,
do you see that possibly redeveloping? Like, do you care about him that way, or think you could care about him that way?
To be very honest, whatever the good Lord presents to me when I wake up that morning, that's what I'm going to be led by.
I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but when she said that in that moment, I was like, yo, be quiet. Like, you need to answer this question for yourself. And you know what I'm saying? And if you're not answering it for yourself and you putting it on, you know, God and the Lord and all that stuff like that, if you putting it out there like that, then I'm only thing that I could think about is that this is what you want. You want this. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying all this other stuff. No, you need to come straight out and like, look, I want to be with Chris and I can't get over Chris and he's my everything and this is how it's going to be. And that's it. That's what you need to come out and say. At least somebody get a grasp of your mental state, because Paige really got on my nerves with that answer that she gave to them girls. She tell him that, you know, he want to meet up and everything like that. And, you know, she go there to meet with him and everything. And he come in there and, you know, it ain't no pleasantries, no hugs and nothing like that. And Paige is expecting something out of Chris. Chris come in there and, you know, talking and everything like that. Well, not really talking, not really saying anything, just like blah stuff. And then Paige get up like, man, look, if you ain't saying nothing new, then I can't do this. You kind of wasting my time and stuff like that. Like, wasting your time? What is there to talk about? The guy said that obviously I can run down the line about the stuff that, how he feel about Paige and stuff like that. And I understand the situation is messed up. Don't get me wrong, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the baby, you know, the ex and all this other stuff. Paige even thinking that maybe the whole thing was a lie and stuff like that. And I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it is or if it ain't, but I'm just saying. And Chris, you know, Paige come back and stuff like that, and Chris said that he don't want to be hurt or something. He was saying something along these lines, was that he didn't want to be hurt. He didn't, you know, he wanted to, I don't know. I kind of zoned out because it almost felt like manipulation, almost. Whatever he was saying, it didn't sound like it was coming from the heart.
I'm freaking afraid. I don't know what to do, yo.
It didn't sound genuine. So I spaced out. And then they started playing this music in the background. And I'm like, oh, so is this where we supposed to believe him now? I don't understand, because if he talking and it don't sound genuine when it ain't no music, then y'all put music behind it and stuff like that to make it sound genuine, then unless y'all was coming from Paige's perspective and she like, oh, this music playing in her head and she believed what he's saying, then okay. Then, you know, Chris say something about a reset or something like that. And then Paige takes it from there because this is what she wanted the whole time.
What do you want?
I wanted you to give us a chance.
She like, oh yes, we need a hard reset. We could do this. We can make it better. Let's start over. And, you know, they go on, they little shake hands and do all that other stuff like that. But man, I'm not happy with this because I don't see anything good coming from it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. If y'all got this far in the video, for one. But let me know how y'all feel about it. Comment in the comment section. Y'all let me know. Because I'm up here watching this journey by myself and I'm thinking this crazy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Now, we got Haley and Jacob, and it's a lot going on here. A lot going on, and I don't know how to fully break this down, but I'm going to do my best. She finally told him that she wasn't attracted to him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And in so many words, just basically beating around the bush because he literally had to ask her about it. Like, why this not working out? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all go back to my last review. I said the same thing about Chris and Haley and about the attraction she feel towards Jacob and how Chris attraction towards Paige. I mean, the difference there is that Chris was honest and straight up about it, but Haley beating around the bush about some simple things. If you ain't feeling it, tell him, man. His friend even told you, be straight up with him so he can know. You know what I'm saying? But after that little talk and stuff like that, you know, they say ways for a while, they come back. Haley buys Jacob some clothes. And, you know what I'm saying, he puts it on. He modeling for her.
You're gonna try them on? Sophie said she wants a fashion show.
I suppose.
And it seemed like everything was going okay. But Jacob basically couldn't let it go because I guess it was fresh. And they go back and forth about some stuff that he kind of made up in his head about how she would probably act and stuff like that, which is true. Maybe she would have acted like that, but you don't know because you ain't asked her. You want her to come home and talk about it more. She just left.
Honestly pissing me off. Now I'm like, okay, I can't do anything without you getting upset about it. No, that's how it feels.
That's not
because she felt like she couldn't be around that situation. So what I got from that was that he couldn't get over this whole thing because he really want to make it work. And she don't want to bring it up at all. She want to get over it and go through the day so she can, you know, feel like, I don't know, feel normal, I guess, and stuff like that. And Jacob, this is a real blow to him, and he needs to talk this out, and he needs to understand where this is going. He don't like it in the air and stuff like that. Haley want things to just happen the way it is. Jacob need a plan. He needs to know where it's going. But, you know, after they little argument back and forth and stuff like that, the question comes, the expert sends the question, how do you feel loved? Jacob says that he feel loved by connection with a person. You know what I'm saying? It's not what they do for him and stuff like that. It's about the connection that he feels with them and stuff like that. And she says that she felt Love, I guess she was doing a lot for the person and stuff like that, and it ain't seemed like she was sure, and Jacob kind of talked to her, and like it seemed like you was in love and it didn't work out and you was hurt. Now, after all that, they talk and everything like that, and went out on a date and stuff like that, and the chemistry seems like it's getting better. The way they talking to each other, the way they vibing and everything like that. I mean, she even looked more happier. They got a nice little banter going back and
We are
forth.
still here and we're still in it, and so I think that says something.
You better be careful, because like before you know it, you might be comfortable with me.
Yeah, day by day.
And obviously, for her to get this issue off her chest about the attraction really lifted a weight off of her shoulders. And I'm glad that they talked about it and stuff like that. Now you can see them have conversation without the pressure of trying to make this work. Now, Jacob still full throttle. I'm sure that he's still in this and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if he's gonna push the issue no more. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Now, that's all I got, man. That's the end of the recap, guys. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe for me. Y'all see my subscribers. I got like 21. I need more. If y'all could do me a favor, it's just a click. It ain't gonna hurt y'all. The only thing it's gonna do, y'all gonna see my face every time I drop a video. That's about it. But I see y'all next video.